Hey everyone, this is Life. Welcome back to my playthrough of Etrian Odyssey 3. Today we're going to defeat Kirin, the 4th Stratum boss for the Armor Road route. I've done some special prep for this one. We're going in with some kind of a little bit of a different equipment layout than I usually do. The quick glance is this, and the quick go over is basically added head guards and slightly better armor for front row characters. Kirin got the bikini armor for the... I believe it's for the elemental resistances mostly, because otherwise she pretty much easily dies to those 2 attacks. And as well as a better helmet for her. For Zera, we've replaced it with the Siren Tunic to help keep her head from being bound, instead of getting like a head guard or something, because I still want all of the tech in the world. It's just that Siren Tunic conveniently does it in the piece of armor. And Phoebe has the Fortune Book, as well as 2 of armor of my choice, Rainbow Shield and Fußkampf. That slot, of course, is naturally empty because of how monks work, if you remember anything from what I've said previously. May seem a little weird for me to bring Phoebe in, but you'll learn why eventually. It's mostly because Winona doesn't do anything other than item supplying anyway, so it may as well be Phoebe. And there's another reason for it. We'll see if we get to that, though. Alright, through this door is a large room with 3 on top, 3 on bottom, 1 center. It's fairly simple, narrow room. Looks really neat with all these pillars though. It's probably the only room with these pillars in it. Surprisingly, there's no pillars to the diagonals of where I'm standing here. It's only in a kind of a U shape, but that has no relevance whatsoever, so... As we see through the shrine, we notice the door before us is slightly open. Listen carefully, you can hear footsteps in the room. It's a good chance that the Abyssal King and Olympia wait ahead. Use caution. Will do. We're just going to quickly label the top and label the bottom. Before we fight, it might be a good idea to make sure that my limit skills and stuff are in check, because it's kind of vital. These are checked due to the nature of the method of how we're going to kill him. So therein lies the problem. Alright, this is a fairly simple room. The first time you navigate through it might be a little confusing. You might walk through. I don't think there's an encounter rate in this room, so you're free to take your time to explore it. I'm pretty sure what I just did was wrong. Room looks something like this. There we go. Yeah, that's perfect. And through the center, we're going to find the teleporter. We approach the teleporter, and we run into an event where we see the Abyssal King, who is lost base. He doesn't hold anything against us, but he wants to remove the evil from Armor Road and thus destroy Armor Road itself. So he moves up. It's clear that he must have used the teleportation device to make his escape to another area. He hit the teleportation device in astonishment. You are overcome with a feeling of menace. He sprints swiftly to see Olympia, her bare blade ready to strike. Yes, I do threaten the Abyssal King's plan. I know he doesn't hate us, but apparently you're a robot and you show no malice. And Kajro now is seeking revenge and wants to kill her. So basically the plan is get us through, he'll fight Olympia for us, but she has another plan. Beast clad in lightning. Here comes Kirin. Meet Kirin. He is the 4th Stratum boss of the Armor Road route. He is by no means easy. He is a kind of a pain, actually. Kirin is a very notorious boss for just taking a while to kill, along with Shin. Both him and Shin are probably the longest fights. I wouldn't say they're the hardest fights, but I'd say they're probably amongst the longer fights, unless you have a method of doing insane damage, which not a lot of things do. We're going to use the Attack Protect as the strats here. We're going to also go ahead and set up her first Indomitable and an Equal Eye. We're going to set up Ether Charge. He uses Retribution on the first turn, but it basically does no damage, so we're not worried about it, really. Retribution, and we could Darkness Fist now, but we're just going to wait on it. Instead, we're going to supply an Emulator 2. Retribution does more damage the lower on health Kirin is. Okay, with Attack Protect in the way, let's go ahead and set up that charge, and basically we're just going to maul at his face for a lot of damage, except for Kira. She's going to protect the back row. 5 ring, set up an Etheric, set up an Etheric. We could set up a Darkness Fist now, don't feel like it's necessary. It's very easy to curse Kirin, but we're not really going to worry about it until... I mean, we can also use curse strategically, but as a way to deal damage, but we're not going to really do that. Let's set up the charge. 5 ring doing 120 on a hit. Didn't quite do what I wanted it to do. That's fine. Alright, a fair amount of people are bound right now, so... But we're okay with that. We're going to go ahead and use the Volt Prophecy to make sure that he doesn't use his Divine Wrath attack. And just continue doing damage to him. That's the name of this first portion, is just do all the damage you can. Alright, this is about the last turn where damage is effective. Beautiful. That's why we use Volt Prophecies to stop that attack. That attack is an insane attack that does damage proportional to the amount of binds that are on your characters. It's not a pretty attack. Now we can set up another attack order. And another Eagle Eye, and then we'll launch more. Attacks his way. But those are pretty much the last turns where that's going to be a viable strat. Go ahead and set up another charge. I'll let you use the Fire Prophecy this time. Also, let's get a Himeo over Katrina's way. Pretty sure that'll allow her to use another 5-ring sword or two. Nice. Alright, at this point he's going to start using an attack called Imperial Pride, where if it lands, we're basically boned, so... We're going to play with this by using Darkness Fist. So even though we're kind of walking into it, we shouldn't really worry about it. Did you use Etheric Charge last turn? Probably did. Use Ice Star. So we're going to launch our first Darkness Fist. And the Hellfire Etheric Charge combo, why not? Didn't curse him on our first try, that's fine. Doing an absurd amount of damage though. Already got him down to half health. This is about the only time I want to charge his health down, is at the very beginning of the fight. The rest of this fight's going to be a slow crawl. Go ahead and item supply over there. And use the Thunder Prophecy. Okay. So he still doesn't feel like he's done enough binding yet. Is okay with me. But that was basically the last of our burst of offense. I don't know how back is doing. How's back doing? Not so hot. Use Darkness Fist again. Use Volt Prophecy. I want to get him cursed for the first time. Before we let him do whatever the hell he wants. He's not that immune to curse. Come on, man. I mean, I guess I can wait until later in the fight to try to curse him, but until then, it's kind of pointless. Alright. At this point, we set up guard. I'm fairly sure we set up guard. Prevent doesn't do anything in this fight. I don't think any elements are going to help. I'm pretty sure it's just guard all the way across the sky. Use your last Eagle Eye. I think she hasn't used her Indomitable yet, so that's fine. Keep using Darkness. Head's bound, so Katrina couldn't go through. Cursed him. Sweet. I think we can let him go through with this Retribution. It is just to do a bit more damage with Curse. Katrina is going to live, I'm pretty sure, because she has Indomitable up. So we'll keep guard protecting. I think we're just going to defend with everyone but Katrina and Kira and Gandra. Basically, the front line is going to be okay. I'm fairly certain. Actually, you know what? We'll play on that. Defend, defend, attack. Because she's going to be tanking most of the damage. Defend, defend, defend. That's a pretty solid turn. Okay, that was a very safe turn for me. Just to let him do a bit of curse damage to himself. I don't really mind if he uses his Wrath attack, so we're just going to set up some Etheric charges. Still cursed. He tends to stay cursed for a long time. We'll go ahead and launch that charge tactic, why not? Oh, he used Imperial Pride. This ain't good. Well, I'm glad I set up Etheric charges. I don't really want him to launch a full power Imperial Pride charged attack. It's basically the equivalent of I'm screwed, is basically what the equivalent of that is. And he's no longer cursed anyway, so Etheric Charge Volt Prophecy for the lose, but do what you gotta do. Can I use Volt Prophecy on this one? Yeah. We just don't want to get hit by that. I mean, it wouldn't hurt us that bad, but we would lose Phoebe, and she's the source of curse. Got guard charge. Continue using that Bolt Prophecy. Use Dark. No, I can't even use Darkness Fist. Charge. Is it Charge or Dark Ether? Mayo doesn't heal 30 TP. Slight miscalculation. And we'll stack that effect until we can use Fighting Sword again. I think I'll go ahead and double Etheric, because I don't mind if he uses his Wrath. Don't think I want to reset that curse just yet either. Aw, one of the Zeros got headbound. That's fine. Do we let Retribution go through? No, we don't. Fire off. Erica A. Use Katrina as a taunter. Taunt doesn't really work against him, but I figured I'd raise Katrina offense anyway. Of course, I actually meant to use Eagle Eye again. But, whoopsie. It's a door. That's not a Himeo. Don't have any Himeos left. Oh, we do. Well, she's not going to get it in time. That sucks. Yeah, this time she can't use it because she doesn't have the TP to use it. Go ahead and use the Hellfire Ethic Charge combo. He's not going to do anything too dangerous. Just make sure you set up an Ethic Charge, because if he uses Imperial Pride, a lot of people are going to be bound. Didn't use Imperial Pride, so good. Kira did a sweet amount of damage. Alright. He's low. I think we can do one 5-ring sword, and then we're gonna have to try to curse him. Okay. Guard protect strats now. I think you need to whittle Kirin down just a little bit. Don't have any. So this curse has to land, otherwise it's bust. I think I'm okay with that. Alright, well, we busted, so we're out of TP. We can't really do anything. I should have used Dark Ether. Can't see into the future though. Alright, we're just gonna go ham. Should kill him. Katrina can't die. Phoebe might die. Yeah. Ripping pepperonis, Phoebe. And Kirin's dead. Unfortunate that we couldn't get his conditional drop this time, but we can always fight him again. Not super worried about it. Yes, I have. Say discretion is a better part of valor. Okay. Fair enough. Okay. Alright. Now this is where things start getting super important. Ordering, I should say, gets super important. There's a very specific order you need to do things in, and I'm going to actually end the episode off the moment we find the geomagnetic field, because I want to save it for its own episode, because it's very, very important that you know what happens. But, this is important for finding the true ending. basically we're gonna quickly explore this teleporter room, and then we're going to find the geomagnetic field on the 5th stratum, and then we're going to fall out. Those be the plan. You can actually approach the teleporter from you can also approach the teleporter from the sides, interesting. So that means there's only technically a wall there, and the stairs go down. Alright, well, let's go into that teleporter. Ah, the porcelain forest. As much as I love you, porcelain forest, you're kind of a douche. Alright, we're gonna quickly make our way towards exit. It's a little harder in the porcelain forest to see how far away the walls are, but I'm pretty sure I can figure it out. I'm gonna go ahead and use a chime as well. Here's the geomagnetic field. Right as soon as you enter, if you use a ward chime, you're guaranteed not to run into a fight. Otherwise, you might run into a fight before you get there. And if you're super low on HP and you see the encounter rate go red, I just recommend you rad me thread and worry about getting there later. It's very possible that you can die here. Alright. Well, hey there everyone, this has been Lifer. As always, I thank you for watching. Next time we're going to go through some very important plot details. I'm going to see you guys then. Bye.